It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Ballage. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And going deep for, it's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A try here for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Darnold from the gun. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 50, it's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
12 yards that time and a Bills first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ballage. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3.
Come on, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Now Jackson on second down. Caught by Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Deontay Burnett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The point after is good, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. 21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They run it with Balaj. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson, options out left. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 19 yards away. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
The throw by Darnold, hauled in by the tight end Herndon. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Here's Darnold, and he's got a moonwalk. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They'll run it with Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a third and about 13. Open man is Robbie Anderson. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive, and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 3rd and 5.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Darnold now to throw, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard. Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Yellow. There's a wall on the right. 58, right there. Watch the run.
On first down, Clayton. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Set. 60 out more. I'm coming for it, son. I'm coming for it.
They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Forced out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Stick. This is Johnson. He's got it. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. On first down, they're going option left. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Here's Stick, 3rd and long. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go. Box shot. Number 53.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Clayton. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they thought they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. 22 yards on the pickup there. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stick. Flushed out right, and that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Stick. On the pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check your hot read. Yellow.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They begin the drive to Johnson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
70, Indy.
On play action, it's Stick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 79 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. It didn't take too long for them to get that lead right back, did it?
No, it certainly didn't, and it's got to be just a bit demoralizing. You're charged up, you take the lead, you send your defense out, and guess what? One play later, you're right back in a position of having to go down the field and score again.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down. On first down, Clayton. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down now, it's Clayton. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They're going to go play action now with Stick. He's got a man, complete, past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 69 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Sam Cook now. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
On the set. Watch Mike. Check. Deep grip.
They'll start out here with the option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Leo.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Stick. Escaping the pressure right. Johnson's got it complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Stick from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Watch out for Hill on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He is going to find Hill here. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVP. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Below Nichols in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Mahomes firing complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down. Throwing on first down. Bentley eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it on third down. Clayton, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On first down, Bentley. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way. But you're right. He got it out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. They'll run on first down. Dillon. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Hatch it. Hit it.
To throw again. Bentley. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Pulled in at the 24. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Johnson on the counter. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. Letting one go deep for the end. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Complete to Paris Campbell. Touchdown.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, it's Clayton. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks them up.
And avoids the turnover. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 25-yard line. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. To throw on 2nd down, Bentley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On first down, Dillon. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout